Hey Aquarius, welcome to your February weekly reading of the week, the 10th of February to the 16th of February. Okay, but the cards are all jumping out. I am using the Archangel Michael deck for this reading. Those of you who have followed me from the very beginning will know that I used Archangel Michael as my very first reading. This is from Facebook's days when I was just offering private readings and was very, very successful during that time. I did love it, but I've been in a period of trying to adapt to my lifestyle of being a single mom and things. So we are shaking up, and this is why we're here, right? And we're going to build our legacy. So yeah, Michael is a very good energy. He gives me brotherhood energy, very supportive, very protective. So I love working with him. Let's see what he has for you. So we have new beginnings and a fresh start. This great position, literally the first card on the deck. New beginnings, fresh start, new stuff, good stuff. It is that you're on the right path card. It's saying that, you know, you can release all the old because we're doing out with the old, in with the new. I do feel like you are coming from a very strong position of this being what you want and what you need right now. It's like the key ingredients to your success. So think new, think change. How that inspires you is unique to your experience. Let's move on to our second card. Lean on the God and the angels for support is in reverse, so it wants you to, it's emphasizing that that's important and that the romance angels are helping you. So I feel like there's a dynamic in terms of relationship that maybe there's some form of disorder within you in relationships, whether you are going through heartbreak or whether you are just wondering if the relationship you're in is not right, or maybe, you know, just anything that's causing some kind of discomfort within in terms of relationship. I just feel that that energy is sitting within you. And this is sort of saying, you know, we're here supporting you. The supportive energy towards love is surrounding you during this time. So if you have any kind of wondering whether or not you're going to get in a new relationship or whether this relationship is for you, it's kind of like, look, we're here wrapping you in a warm embrace. You will get the love that you deserve. So I release those worries. We're here supporting you. Also with the romance angels, I feel it comes with this level of self-love. It is time for you to honor and respect you. I know that if something needs to drop away, if you need to leave relationships or that you don't have one, this is sort of saying that this is a biggest act of love that you can give yourself right now, because again, you don't want to be in something that's just not yours to have, right? And so, yes, have faith and trust that you're on the right process. But again, trust in your faith system, in whatever you believe, whether it be spirituality or a religion, or if it's just, again, you believe in the self. This is what is your biggest ally and your support during this time. And I feel like just knowing that and being in resolve in terms of love, coming to this comfort level is part of your healing journey here. For those of you that are in happy relationships, no worries there at all. I feel like this would be emphasizing the self-love side of things, and maybe the dynamic that you have with the connection of love. I feel like it's a time of nurturing yourself in this area. Now, next we have 3 cards, and we have guarded and protected. This person you're asking about is trustworthy and a favorable outcome. Now let me talk about these individually. Guarded and protected is basically a card that comes up that says you are safe, and basically we're here helping you along this way. Kind of the same cards as the ones we've just had in different kinds of energy. This is Michael in full force saying, hey, I'm here supporting you. It can be to say, block out the noise and make sure your shield's up, and make sure you understand that what others think and feel and their opinions, they are not a representation of you. They're not facts. They are opinions. And when we understand that, we're in this space of protection, when we don't allow the actions of others to influence where we are going and how we deal with the world. However, with this next card, with the person you're asking about is trustworthy. If you have allowed somebody to influence how you are feeling, now again, I'll touch on if you're going through like a breakup or just heartache in general, it's saying that that person's coming from a place of love. I would say that, you know, it's just not your person, but they are trustworthy. Now, if this is in terms of being in a relationship, or whether like asking like, should I date this person or anything is saying it's trustworthy, go for it. It is a directional card. You'll see, it doesn't show up very well. You can't see what I can see. It's an angel with directions. He's got a sword pointing in our direction. There are rainbow kind of stars that sort of says, shoot for what it is that you want, and aim and focus in that direction. It can be that, people might not understand you or the paths that you take, but it's not their life, and that even if there is resistance in the people around you, they're coming from a place of love, but they just don't understand what you're going through, and that's perfectly okay, but you just need to do you. Favorable outcome means you're on the right path and the good stuff's coming. So again, I do feel that same sense over here where I'm telling you, there's love out there for you. It's coming for you. It's there for you. That favorable outcome just amplifies that feeling for you. To just have faith that what is yours will showcase as yours, and you won't have to fight for it. You won't have to feel that it might leave you, because again, it is essentially there for you. Have confidence. So I do feel like you just need to be strong in who you are. This is again another card coming straight after a favorable outcome. It's another card that says you're on the right path. Favorable outcome. You literally have at least 3 of them so far that say you're on the right track. Favorable outcome, good stuff ahead. It is a release the worries and again influences of others, because again the confidence is within you, so it's about you putting your best foot forward. Pay attention to your dreams. This card is saying that trust your intuition, trust your guidance, trust your gut. It also literally means pay attention to your dreams. So maybe there's some messages there for you to see. It could be literally, sometimes dreams, the way that messages come through, they come through a little distorted and not straightforward. So don't always take the dream on face value, because sometimes it literally showcases our insecurities. They come through our subconscious into our dreams, and they highlight things that we're concerned about. So again, if you have a dream about some heartbreak and disasters happening in your life, and you can instantly think, oh no, this is a prophecy, something bad's going to happen. No, it means that you're worried something bad's going to happen, and the idea is to put the attention to that, to kind of help yourself realize that these are worries and concerns, not realities. And when we realize the energy is a concern, we can deal with it by showing it that it's not real, and that we are loved. Eternal love, soulmate energy could mean that there is a soulmate ahead of you, could mean that your partner that you're with is a soulmate. And again, I do get this sense of, obviously not everyone is going to be going through a heartbreak at the same time, not every Aquarius. So for those of you that are in relationships that are happy, it's soulmate energy. This card also does, for me, represent self-love, and knowing that you are always loved is essential. But again, that the supporting energies, the loving energy is supporting you during this time. You have romance angels and eternal love definitely supporting you in areas of connections, in love, in relationships, including self-love. The love that you have for yourself is the biggest gift that you can give yourself, and I do think that's essential for you to go forward fearlessly. With that eternal love, also, I get this sense of, when I touch on self-love, that's really keeps pulling me back. That's why it's pulling me back to this. Again, nurturing yourself as though you are your partner, right? Love yourself in the same way that you would love someone else. And that comes with acceptance and understanding that you are doing the best that you can, and not everybody will understand the way that you think. But unconditional love, again, is one of the biggest gifts that you can give yourself and others. So embody that if you are able to. Next, go forward fearlessly. Have confidence, go forward fearlessly, a favorable outcome, and new beginnings. All of these what is the word that I'm looking for? All of these are suggesting, because I can't find the word, that you're on the right path. All of them are saying that you're in the right direction. Again, focus on what you want in life, where you want to be, on a goal. Yeah. So the crossing energy with this is you create this situation, so you have the power to change it. Go forward fearlessly, and that is saying that you are manifesting during this time. So you focusing on something that you want to bring into this world is essential. So again, what do you want? Where do you want to be? If it's relationship wise, because again, love is full throughout your reading. This is saying you have the power to create the relationship that you want. It's all about perspectives and putting yourself in an energy that is attracting. And I think that again, you have the power to change it. Is saying that you're manifesting so deeply. So if you want love, go on and get it. Put yourself in that energy of being open to love as well. The situation is already resolved. Again, is saying the same thing. The outcome is already here. It's already been decided. So I feel as though if you have a lot of worries and concerns, this card's saying, like, release those worries. Everything is going to be all right. It's all good. It's already resolved. All right? I got you. Last 2 cards for you, Aquarius. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly, and be gentle with yourself. Both of these generally mean the same thing, in the sense of it's time to realize that you're doing the best you can in a situation. Whenever admit the truth to yourself comes up, it's like it's time for you to admit certain things to yourself, about yourself or even about others. Again, if you're in relationships and you've been feeling like something is off, because up here I had that little like just discomfort within relationships, it's time to admit to yourself whether or not you are just sticking around for the fun of it because, again, you're scared of being alone or something along them lines. It would be time to admit to yourself what needs to change. Be kind to yourself. So these cards both suggest that it's an emotional, vulnerable time, potentially because you want something so much. When you want something so much, the thought of not having it can really put you in this position of you living in a state of fear, of something not going right, not going the way you want it to be. So nurture yourself through this. Act as though, again, giving yourself that unconditional love that you would your own child or a friend or a loved one, who you would give the guidance and advice of someone who's going through the same fears and things that are filtering through you. I feel like something's just being brought to your attention. That's what I'm trying to get at. I feel like this is you looking at yourself from a place of how would I advise someone in this situation, and that's the love and honor and respect that you should give yourself. Again, maybe lean on a friend if you need to. I feel like there's somebody there who has you, who's by your side, who can help support you. Actually, there's a couple of influences. So you're not alone at all. There are people around you supporting you. And I feel like you're ready to embark on an adventure. But again, I feel like it can make you feel a little bit vulnerable in that energy. So just be conscious of that. So thank you, Aquarius. Thank you for being here. I know these are quick weekly readings at the minute. I feel like I went through that really fast. But again, that's what happens when I use my cards that I'm so in flow with. It just channels through me. So I love that. I do love doing my readings with my Archangel Michael cards. So thank you, Aquarius, for being here. Please comment below if you have any questions. Please subscribe to my channel to keep up with your weeklies and monthlies. Thank you guys for being here.